This may look like the regular DIRECTV stream service, but it's not. What's new and what's different? I'm sharing my first look at MySports. Since I started on this beat 10 years ago, I've been hearing from sports fans who say they don't want to pay for anything except the sports channels. So no news channels and no entertainment channels. Take a look at this. Recently, I reviewed the top 100 TV networks, the ones offered in big bundles from live TV streaming services as well as traditional providers. And it turns out only about 20% of the networks that you see here carry live sports. If you're someone like a viewer named Caleb who only watches 13 broadcast TV and cable sports networks, you're wondering why you're paying for so many channels that you don't watch. With the launch of DIRECTV Stream's MySports package, we're seeing what happens when the big bundle shrinks down, offering mostly sports networks. I signed up, put it to the test, and I've got 7 things you need to know. Let's get started. Number 1 today is the pricing. I'd say that's pretty important. The no contract MySports plan includes more than 25 networks for $70 a month, although I did get a limited time sign-up offer. Now I'm testing out the plan during its beta launch. DIRECTV Stream has already confirmed there will be changes, additional networks, more local stations, and ESPN Plus included at no extra charge, plus regional sports networks available as add-ons. Let's keep it moving. Number 2, I want to share with you my first impressions. After signing up on the DIRECTV Stream website, I used the DIRECTV app on my Roku to access MySports. If you've got an Amazon Fire TV, maybe an Apple TV device, those are also compatible. Now, once I entered my username and my password, I was immediately taken to a screen to customize my plan, channels, and teams. Reminds me of what YouTube TV does. Pretty quickly, while just on this screen, I realized that MySports is not just about sports. More on that later. I continued choosing my favorite channels and selecting my favorite teams, and then I was taken to the MySports home screen. That's this. Are you noticing anything? For me, the MySports home screen looks very familiar, and it may look familiar to you too, because it's the same look and feel as other DIRECTV services, including DIRECTV Stream and my free DIRECTV. If you have not used this app before, just a few highlights. The row along the top of this home screen, that displays your recent channels. And for the channel you've got highlighted, a video preview plays below with recommendations along the side. Not a bad user experience at all. Now, when I scrolled down the home screen for the first time, and you're seeing that here, I saw sections for live and upcoming sports, basketball, football, sports talk, all things that you would expect to see from a sports app. But then there was this. I'll call it the first surprise, but I guess we had a clue during the customization process. You see it here. A row on the MySports home screen, but it's dedicated entirely to news. The same channels that some sports fans say they don't want to pay for. Below the news row, MySports goes back to sports, at least temporarily. But then 3 rows later, there are recommendations for both movies and TV shows. So in addition to news, it sure looks like this plan also has some entertainment content. I gotta pause the walkthrough right there. Let's take a closer look at that channel lineup and what is really included with this MySports plan. That is number 3 today, and this is the website for DIRECTV Stream's MySports. It says the only lineup packed exclusively with sports channels. But then, where's all this news and entertainment content coming from? As promised, let me show you the MySports channel lineup at the time of my testing. It is made up primarily of networks with sports rights, but certainly not exclusively. ESPN, TNT, TBS, FS1, NFL Network, and more. Some of the networks here carry a mix of both sports and entertainment. The Turner networks, for example. So that makes sense. But what's more puzzling is the handful of cable news networks included. I can't fully explain why this is the case, because details of pay TV negotiations are very secretive. But we do know that DIRECTV first made a deal with Disney to offer more flexible plans, including this sports bundle we're talking about today. You may remember that deal came after a 2-week channel blackout. Let's put Disney aside. The other components of the MySports plan include sports channels owned by other companies. Fox, Warner Brothers Discovery, and NBC Universal. That is just 3 of them, and those 3 are the ones that own the news networks in this plan. So it's possible that including those news networks was the easiest or the only way to get those other companies to join the MySports plan. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. When I was flipping through the MySports Live guide, I counted way more than the 25 channels listed on the website. Some of these channels I did recognize. It looks like the My Free DIRECTV channels are also included. Now there are some free additional sports networks among those channels, but also a lot of non-sports content. We're up to number 4 today, and I want to go through a few quick notes that I've got about the features of the app. The MySports plan includes unlimited cloud DVR storage. Your recordings are saved for up to 9 months. It does appear you're limited to 3 simultaneous streams with this plan. 4K content, that's included at no additional charge. You can create additional profiles. And I was able to test MySports on multiple devices. Not just my TV, but I streamed it from my phone using the DIRECTV app, and I logged in from a web browser on DIRECTV Stream's website. As I've spent more time with MySports, I keep coming back to the fact that it has a lot of sports, but not all sports. And even though it is a skinny bundle, there is still quite a bit of filler, both free and paid channels. That brings me to number 5. One example of how this sports bundle can improve, and it's got nothing to do with the price. I've shown you how while navigating the MySports home screen and live guide, there's still a lot of non-sports programming. That all changes when you navigate here to the Sports Central tab. I don't know about you, but when I sign up for something called MySports, this is what I want to see. It starts with live and upcoming games, then teams and different sports. When you select a team, you can set recordings and enable notifications. You can also see your favorite team's schedule, which is useful, but depending on the team, this can also highlight some problems with this plan. For example, some of these games require a subscription upgrade, one that is not available at recording time. The Sports Central tab of MySports looks a lot more like a sports app, but the home screen at launch really doesn't. And I think MySports could do a better job of actually showcasing the sports content people are signing up for. Number 6 today, who should get MySports? There are some people who will find everything, or mostly everything they want, in the MySports plan. But the $70 a month regular price makes it difficult for me to see a big market for MySports, or really any other service like it, as far as attracting new customers. Question is, do you want a $70 a month service that includes some compromises, or would you rather pay $15 a month more for a big bundle service like YouTube TV that has everything you need? Don't get me wrong, saving $15 a month will be worth it for some people. I actually think this service may end up making the most sense for current DIRECTV Stream customers. People who like the look and feel of the app, but they want to downgrade because their big bundle plan has gotten too expensive. Unfortunately, from what I can tell, current DIRECTV Stream customers are not being offered an easy way to make the switch to MySports. Here are my key takeaways, and first I'm going to give DIRECTV some credit for delivering on its promise to offer more flexible plans, starting with the MySports bundle. I realize it's not priced exactly where some sports fans would like it though. But we can't forget that legacy media and now tech companies are paying a fortune for sports rights because that is what people watch. 87 of the top 100 programs in 2024, according to the Sports Business Journal. Cable sports and broadcast TV networks that carry a lot of sports are the real reasons why your pay TV bill has gone up so frequently and so sharply. It's not so much about the entertainment networks that sometimes get the blame. Because really, if that were the case, there would be a much larger difference in price between MySports and the big bundle services, not around $15. Before you sign up for MySports, check availability, check the channel lineup, including local stations, and check for limited time deals. I'll have a link below. It'll take you to the MySports section of DIRECTV Stream's website. And if the price is just too high, an antenna for local stations and the ESPN direct-to-consumer service launching in the fall, that could be a money-saving combo. This Michael Saves review was powered by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. You can see if T-Mobile Home Internet is available where you live and compare your options using the tool on michaelsavesdeals.com. I've also got you covered with the pros and cons in this updated review video. Thanks for watching.